Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Hope you all had a great Christmas, and for my Jewish friends out there, Happy Hanukkah. I'm Matthew Arterbury. As most of you can see, this is my first video. I want to start a channel about men's lifestyle, do some unboxing videos, movie reviews, and just give you all some tips and tricks on how to live a good life. Hopefully to help out those who are struggling with certain things, give some advice. I love to go over some current events, so stay tuned. As most of you can tell by the title below, my view in 2016 is much different than most people. Most people on YouTube media see 2016 as one of the worst years in common memory, with the death of celebrities, natural disasters, and so on. It was a bad year in terms of current events. Let's all take a moment and look at our years. What did your year look like? I don't want to be compassionate about those who were affected by the events this past year. They were, as some would say, terrible. As we talk about this, reflect on the events of your life this past year. The past 12 months for me have been life-changing. 12 months ago, I was with a group of friends in Virginia at a wedding. As we're going to the wedding, I told a friend of mine, this year is the year of Matthew. This year's going to be the best year of my life so far. After making that statement, my friend of mine said, Matt, why is this year any different? He's known me for quite some time. He's seen me every year make a similar statement. This year's going to be my year. After being confronted with that question, I realized that my years have been good, but not what I expected them to be or wanted them to be. So it led me to reflect on my life, go to prayer and say, what can I do different this year? And I realized the problem was my resolutions. All of you out there probably have put together some idea of what you want to do this year. Lose weight, cut out red meat, go for a run each day. And those resolutions are good. But our problem is when you start setting goals in our life. For resolutions are easy to break. Once you break them once, you realize, well, I've already broken it once, I can break it again. Goals are much different. Goals are something you're striving for each day to prove yourself. Now, my recommendation is to set goals, not resolutions. Goals are something, like I said before, you're always working towards. When you set these goals, establish a distinct plan for your life over this next 12 months. What is your life going to look like? How is it going to be different than the year past? How are you going to accomplish this goal? Also, when you set these goals, make them realistic, but push yourself. If you want to lose weight, put a number to that idea. If you want to lose 10 pounds, say you lose 10 pounds and figure out a way you're going to do that, whether it be your diet or exercising every day. Now you're probably wondering what my goal was for this past year. Why was this goal so vital to my life, and why was it such a great year for me? For those who know me and have seen me on social media, you realize that I've struggled with my weight. At my heaviest a few years ago, I was 345 pounds. My blood pressure was through the roof. I was getting ready to be put on blood pressure medicine, be tested for diabetes. I was in a bad place. Could hardly walk up the stairs without losing my breath. I was in bad condition. But in years prior, I'd done some things to lose some of that weight, but I still wasn't where I wanted to be at the beginning of 2016. I was around 290 pounds, still a pretty heavy weight. So I wanted to keep working at that goal, keep working at that problem I had. So I told my friends I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to lose 30 pounds to get down to closer to where I was in high school, where I was playing football, being very active, living a healthier life. With that goal, I also put together a fitness plan for myself. I was going to go work out 3 times a week at the gym and really improve my diet. Now, my diet's been a place I've always excelled at when it comes to weight loss. It's been my bread and butter, because I've always not had time to go work out. But I've lost most of my weight through my healthy eating. Now, I hope on my channel I'll put together a video describing my weight loss story and how I did that. Now you're probably wondering, how did this one goal affect the rest of my life? That 12 months I've just experienced. Well, it gave me focus, gave me greater focus on my life. Not only in my personal life, but also in my physical and academic life. My grades started to improve, because I was always working towards something better, to better myself. That goal of losing weight, losing that 30 pounds, affected everything else in my life. With achieving that goal, working towards that goal, I thought I had more time in my life. I spent more time in prayer. Through prayer and the newfound confidence I had in myself, I realized I needed to make a change in my personal life. I realized there was something missing. I'd always felt very much called to fatherhood and the married life, But through some personal events in years prior, I felt very much unlovable and unwanted by people other than my family. But through the encouragement of some good friends of mine and this newfound confidence I had in myself, through achieving my goals and improving myself, I realized it was time for me to go forward in pursuing this vocation. This good friend of mine recommended that I join a dating site. I'm very much apprehensive about the idea, but I realized with my busy schedule through school and work, I didn't have much time to spend in bars, and that wasn't really the scene I wanted to meet my future wife in. So one day, I sat down and joined CatholicMatch.com. Now, this video is not sponsored by Catholic Match, but it's a great website that many of you who are looking to find your future spouse should join. So after a few months of using the website, I had found someone. I had met a few people on the website, but there was no connection. But this girl I met, my fiance now, she's different than anyone I've ever met. She loves me for who I am, embraces my quirks, and in an upcoming video I'd love to tell you all our story. There's all I mean my fiance, Mary Kate. She has a YouTube channel herself. Check out her channel in the description below. My life completely changed. I know I said the goal I set being the year to change my life, but meeting her drastically changed my life even more. Mary Kate lived in a different city, so I realized I wanted to spend more time with her and really pursue our relationship. So I made the decision to move down to where she lives, which is where you see me now. That job search really caused me to reflect on my life and my skills. So after a few weeks of searching, I found a job I found even more fulfilling than my current employer. So long story short, I met my fiance this year, got a great job, moved to a new city. And by the way, I lost the 30 pounds. I actually dropped down to 255. Even higher weight loss than I expected to do. So setting those goals, setting that plan to achieve your goal, causing you to improve your life, not only in the aspect that you want to achieve that goal in, but in every other aspect of your life. So thank you all for sitting down with me for a little while, hearing about my story, some tips I have about setting goals, and not setting that resolution, but setting distinct goals for your life. Please comment below some things you'd love me to talk about in upcoming videos. But until then, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment. I'd love to start a conversation about New Year's resolutions and some things you'd like to hear from me, some tips and tricks I might have for all of you. Have a great day.